I don't know why so many people were outraged about this. So last night we saw Florida State face off Virginia, where that game went into double overtime and Virginia pulled the upset against Florida State. Now, while the game was in double overtime, we did see this play from Florida State, which eventually was overturned and was called not a touchdown. Check it out.
This is going to be super close. As you see, he ran a double move. There's the bobble. Doesn't have control. Doesn't have control. Ball still bouncing around. I think his foot winds up hitting the back of the end zone.
The concentration's amazing to gather it in, but does he have control with a foot down?
They consider that control.
There's a second foot down, but does he still not quite have control?
That ball is still kind of moving on his fingertips.
Matt Austin's our rules expert. And Matt, we're going super slow-mo here. But at what point would you say he had control during the process of that catch?
Now, a lot of people were outraged about this, basically saying how this was a really bad call. This should have been a touchdown. But truthfully, I think the people that are upset are probably just Florida State fans. Because obviously you can see here that he did not have control of the ball when he had his 2 feet in the end zone. Like, if you watch the play, he was bobbling the ball the entire time as he was running. Now, at the end, yes, he did have his fingertips on and it looked like it stayed still, but it's not like he had complete control of the ball while both feet were in the end zone, which is the exact rule of what you need for it to be considered a completed catch, hence would be considered a touchdown. Now, I didn't think that this call was that controversial because I felt like we've seen a lot of plays throughout the season so far that were a lot more controversial, but the fact that people were so upset about this really baffled me because I don't see what the problem is. This clearly was not a catch. What do you think?